In Module 2 of this course, the activities will help you determine the compatibility of your hardware and software with the needs of online learning. This module will also help you evaluate your own personal comfort level with technology. There are a number of different activities that you will need to perform in order to complete this module. Here is a link to a checklist you can use to keep track of the activities you have completed. The checklist will open on a new tab in your browser. You can enter the checklist information from your computer or print it out and keep track of the information with a paper copy of the checklist. Before using the checklist, download it to your computer. Once downloaded, open the checklist and either print it or fill the information in on your computer. The checklist is also available in the course resources. As you work through the module, use the play and pause button when necessary. When taking an online course, the course is hosted on a learning platform called an LMS. LMS stands for Learning Management System. The LMS this course uses is Open Education, powered by Blackboard. Throughout this course, we will refer to the LMS as Blackboard. This section will help you determine your system compatibility with Blackboard. Although other learning platforms may have different system requirements, the activities in this module will help you know how to determine whether or not your system is compatible with future learning platforms you may use. From operating systems to processor speed to applications, each requirement will be explained and step-by-step instruction will be given so that you can successfully determine if the system you use meets the requirement of the LMS. The first activity will walk you through step-by-step how to determine your system's hardware information. Are you ready to get started? Let's go! In order to take this course, you must have one of the following operating systems. Microsoft Windows operating systems that work well with Blackboard are Windows Vista, Windows 7, and Windows 8.1. If you have an Apple computer or device, you will need to make sure you have the Mac operating system 10.6 or later. If you are using a Chromebook, Blackboard is also compatible with its operating system. The next technology requirement we will consider is the computer processor. The word processor is short for microprocessor. According to techterms.com, a processor is a small chip that resides in computers and other electronic devices. Its basic job is to receive input and provide the appropriate output. Modern computer processors can handle trillions of calculations per second. Now let's talk about computer RAM. TechTerms also tells us that RAM stands for Random Access Memory. Every time you open an app, it gets loaded from your computer hard drive into the RAM. This is because reading data from the RAM is much faster than reading data from the hard drive. Running programs from the RAM of the computer also allows them to function without any lag time. The more RAM your computer has, the more data can be loaded from the hard drive into the RAM, which can effectively speed up your computer. When taking an online course, at least 1 gigahertz of processor speed is recommended. Slower processes will work for standard use. If you will be taking a course that has a live component, such as one using Adobe Connect, Blackboard Collaborate, or Wimba Classroom, you will want a faster processor and more RAM on your system. When using these live audio and visual applications, a faster processor speed will help the live stream to be smoother with less buffering of the content. By now I'm sure you are wondering what operating system is on your computer. How do I check how much RAM my system has? Each system is a little different. And what is my system's processor speed? To answer these questions, we will discuss how to check your system information. To access your system information, click on the image for your computer. For a Windows-based system, click on the home screen that looks the most like the one on your system. For a Mac computer, click on the Mac operating system or the Yosemite operating system image. Use the pause button as needed to work through the steps that are presented. Remember to record your system information on the Module 2 checklist. From the Start screen, type "This PC." For a touch screen, press and hold "This PC." If you are using a mouse, right-click "This PC." Then tap or click "Properties." The system information will be displayed. The operating system information is found in the Windows Edition section of the System Information screen. The processor and RAM information is found in the System section of the System Information screen. Now it's your turn. Follow the steps to check your system information. When you have recorded your system information in the Module 2 checklist, continue viewing the course content. Click the Start button at the bottom left of the screen. In the Start menu, right-click on the word Computer. In the menu that appears, select the word Properties. The system information will be displayed. The operating system is displayed in the Windows Edition section. The processor and RAM information is displayed in the System section. Now it's your turn. Follow the steps to check your system information. When you have recorded your system information in the Module 2 checklist, continue viewing the course content. Click the Apple icon in the top left of your screen. Select About this Mac. Select More Info in the About this Mac window. System information will be displayed. Processor speed and RAM are found in the top two lines. Operating system information is found after the word Software. Now it's your turn. Follow the steps to check your system information. When you have recorded your system information in the Module 2 checklist, continue viewing the course content. Click the Apple icon in the top left of your screen. Select About this Mac. The system information is displayed. First, you will see the operating system information. Below it, you will see the processor and RAM information. Now it's your turn. Follow the steps to check your system information. When you have recorded your system information in the Module 2 checklist, continue viewing the course content. This activity will walk you through step by step how to determine if you have the right software for online learning. When using Blackboard, the following browsers can be used: Chrome 27 or later, Internet Explorer 10 or later, Firefox 21 or later, and Safari 6 or later. As of December 2014, Firefox is the most compatible browser for all of the features that Blackboard requires. Blackboard offers its own browser compatibility test. Although this will test your browser's compatibility with Blackboard, there are features in Blackboard that will work fine even if your computer does not meet all of the standards listed. If the online class you are taking uses a different LMS, the browser compatibility may be different. Here is the link to Blackboard's compatibility test. Click the link to run the compatibility test, then navigate back to the class content. If you are not sure what browser you are using, click on What Browser. You will be directed to a website that tells you what browser you are using. It will open in a new window. When you acquire this information, enter it in the Module 2 checklist, then navigate back to the class content. If you are using Internet Explorer, you may experience compatibility problems with Blackboard. It is recommended that you download Firefox and use it to access your online classes. To download the Mozilla Firefox web browser, click Firefox Download. The Firefox Download website will open in a new window. Once you have finished downloading the Firefox browser, navigate back to the course content. A web browser plugin is a piece of software that adds extra functions to your web browser. Plugins are also called add-ons or extensions. Most are created to add a feature that isn't available with a web browser as standard. Plugins are available for all major web browsers and most are free. You can search plugins online for Google Chrome, Microsoft Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Apple's Safari. Several plugins such as Java, Silverlight, Flash, and Shockwave are required when using Blackboard. It is important to know that some browsers are not compatible with the plugins that Blackboard and other LMS platforms use. The plugins tutorial will demonstrate how to determine if the necessary plugins are installed on your system. The demonstration is shown for the Firefox browser, since this browser has the highest compatibility with Blackboard. Other browsers may have different steps required to determine what plugins are installed. After watching the demonstration, record your findings on the Module 2 checklist. In the upper right corner of your screen, click the Open Menu button. In the menu that opens, click the Add-ons app. The Add-ons Manager will open. Scroll through the list of plugins to determine if the necessary plugins have been added to your browser. Double-check the plugin's status on the right side of the list. Choose Always Activate from the list of options. Now it's your turn. Follow the steps to check your browser plugins. When you have recorded your system information in the Module 2 checklist, continue viewing the course content. Now let's talk about the importance of wireless network connectivity when taking an online course. Each learning platform that is used for online learning will have a certain wireless network connectivity requirement. For example, Blackboard has a minimum upload and download speed of 1.5 megabytes per second, and the recommended level is 5 megabytes per second or more. The following video demonstration will show you just how easy it is to check your wireless connection speed. When it is finished, you will have the opportunity to check the speed of your wireless network. Click the Wi-Fi image. You will be taken to the speed test website. It will open in a new window. Check your wireless internet connection speed and enter the information on the Module 2 checklist. When using an LMS, you may need a media player. When using Blackboard, both QuickTime and RealPlayer Cloud are compatible. A different LMS may have different media player compatibility. Both QuickTime and RealPlayer Cloud can be downloaded for free to your computer. Click the image of the media player you would like to download to navigate to the player's download page. The player's download web page will open in a new window. Blackboard offers mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. However, you may experience some difficulties accessing all curriculum in an online course using this technology. For example, many instructors utilize videos as a component of their coursework, and not all videos are optimized to display on every mobile device. If you wish to download the Blackboard mobile app for your device, go to either the App Store or the Google Play Store and search for Blackboard. Follow the steps for your device to download the app. If the online course you are taking uses a different LMS, you can search the App Store or the Google Play Store for a mobile app for the specific LMS that is being used. As the technology requirements segment of this course comes to a conclusion, please reflect on what you have learned by sharing a summary of your system information on the discussion board for this module. Include in your summary any tips you may provide for future students going through the technology requirements portion of this course. Also, share how you believe this information will benefit you when taking an online course.